rain hitting metal. 1:47 a.m. I saw the payphone outside the closed grocery store, standing under a broken light, like it missed a decade and never came back. Nobody uses those anymore. At least that's what people say. But there it was, still waiting, still connected to something. The parking lot was covered in rainwater, street lights stretching across puddles, like somebody spilled gold on concrete. I pulled my jacket tighter, walked closer, looked at the scratched up buttons, the faded instructions, the numbers carved into the side. Names of people who probably moved away years ago. Funny how some things survive simply because nobody bothered removing them. Cold rain, late hour, street lights lose their power.
Keep walking through the storm, trying to stay warm.
Cold rain, empty town, water falling down.
Keep moving through the night, searching for a light.
Cars passed occasionally on the highway nearby, tires hissing across wet pavement. Then silence again, the kind of silence that only exists after midnight. I sat on the curb beneath the awning, watching rain bounce off the asphalt, thinking about old phone numbers, people I haven't spoken to in years, conversations that ended normally, then somehow became the last one. Nobody tells you when a memory is being made. You only find out later when it's already too late to pay attention. The payphone stood there dripping water, patient as ever, not expecting anything. Cold rain, late hour, street lights lose their power.
Keep walking through the storm, trying to stay warm.
Cold rain, empty town, water falling down.
Keep moving through the night, searching for a light.
The rain started easing up around 2:30, clouds breaking apart above the parking lot, leaving pieces of moonlight behind. I stood up, brushed water from my sleeves, and looked at the payphone one last time. A strange thing to feel connected to a box of metal, a receiver, record. But maybe it wasn't about the phone, maybe it was about what it represented. A time when people called because they meant it, not because they were bored, not because an app reminded them, just because somebody was on their mind. I turned toward the road and started walking. Cold rain. Cold rain, sky clear slow, where the lost things go.
Keep moving through the dark, holding on to a spark.
Cold rain, night grows thin, morning waiting to begin.
Keep rolling through the gray, find another way.
Cold rain, one last glance, one more second, one more chance.
Keep walking past the past,
Nothing built to last. Payphone still standing. Rain finally stopped. Cash register beep. 1:23 a.m. I stopped at the corner store because the apartment was too quiet. Not hungry, not thirsty, just needed a reason to be somewhere else for 10 minutes. The parking lot held 3 cars, 1 pickup truck and a shopping cart that somehow made it across the street. The automatic door opened with that familiar buzz. Same fluorescent light, same shelf, same late night energy. A guy in a delivery uniform stood near the refrigerators, trying to decide between 2 drinks, like the choice mattered more than tomorrow. The cashier nodded when I walked in. We've seen each other 100 times, still don't know each other's names. Late stop, corner light, small purchase, long night.
Keep moving through the gray,
Find another way. Late stop,
receipt in hand,
trying hard.
to understand. Keep walking through the doubt.
Figure it out. I wandered through aisles I didn't need, looking at snacks I wasn't gonna buy, reading labels, comparing prices, pretending I had decisions to make. Funny how people do that when the real decisions feel too big. Near the window, a teenager stocked shelves while listening to music through one ear, but half at work, half somewhere else. A radio behind the counter played an old song. Low enough to be ignored, loud enough to be remembered. Outside, rain started tapping against the glass. Soft at first, then steady. Late stop,
Corner light,
small purchase.
long night. Keep moving through the gray,
Find another way. Late stop,
receipt in hand,
trying hard.
to understand. Keep walking through the doubt.
Figure it out. I bought a bottle of water and a pack of gum, things I could have gone without. The receipt printed longer than it should have. Coupons, promotions, offers for future purchases. Always tomorrow, always later. I stepped back outside. The rain had already covered the pavement in reflections. Street lights stretching across puddles. Cars passing through yellow light. Heading home, heading to work, heading nowhere specific. I folded the receipt into my pocket, started walking back to the apartment, and realized the quiet didn't feel so heavy anymore.
Late stop, night rolls on. 1 more hour till the dawn. Keep moving through the rain.
Nothing stays the same.
Late stop, city glow. Watching headlights come and go. Keep pushing through the dark.
Holding on to a spark.
Late stop, 1 more mile,
1 more reason.
1 more trial. Keep walking through the blue.
Tomorrow waits for you. Receipt in my pocket. Rain still falling. Envelope on the door. I already knew what it was. I saw it hanging there before I even unlocked the apartment. White paper, bold letters, tape barely holding it against the wind. The hallway smelled like old paint and somebody's dinner. Same as every week, I pulled the notice off the door, folded it once, didn't read it right away, didn't need to. Some things announce themselves before you open them. Inside the apartment, the fridge hummed louder than usual. Or maybe the room was just that quiet. I dropped my keys into a bowl near the entrance. Missed, they hit the floor, and for a second, that was the loudest thing in my life. Past 2, late again, same fight, different end. Keep moving through the stress. to the laundromat across the street. Not because I needed laundry done, just needed a place that wasn't my apartment. A guy sat near the dryers counting coins into neat little stacks. An older woman reading a magazine from last year. Everybody carrying something, money problems, family problems, future problems, just different names on the paperwork. I bought a soda from a machine that barely worked. Sat by the window and watched headlights pass outside. The note is still folded in my pocket. The problem's still real, but somehow smaller than it felt 3 hours ago. Past due, still stand, doing all I can. Keep pushing through the storm, trying to stay warm. Past due, one more bill, one more climb up the hill. Keep moving, don't break down, even when you're running out. Past due, that goes on. Then suddenly, it's dawn. Keep walking through the gray.
Find another way.
Notice on the table. Morning on the way. Coffee machine hissing. 3:06 a.m. The diner sat between a gas station and an empty car wash, like it had been forgotten by time. The neon sign outside lost a few letters years ago, but somehow everybody still knew the place. I pushed through the front door, bell ringing above my head. The waitress looked up from a crossword puzzle, gave a tired smile, and pointed toward any seat I wanted. Easy choice. The booth by the window, the one nobody else seemed interested in. Outside, the highway kept moving. Inside, the clock barely did. I ordered coffee, not because I wanted it, because that's what people do in places like this. Another way. A truck driver sat 3 booths away, reading something on his phone, shaking his head every few minutes, like the world kept giving him bad updates. Near the counter, 2 nurses were finishing a shift, talking about patients, traffic, weekend plans, the kind of conversation built from exhaustion. Everybody in the diner seemed between chapters, not arriving, not leaving, just pause for a minute. The waitress refilled my coffee without asking, a professional move like she's seen this exact night 1,000 times before. Maybe she had. Late night, diner glow, hours pass, moving slow, keep waiting through the dark, holding on to a spark. Late night, window view, same sky, different mood, keep rolling through the gray. Find another way. The sky started changing around 4:30, not brighter, just less dark. The kind of difference you only notice if you're looking for it. The delivery truck pulled into the parking lot, boxes heading inside. Beginning another day before the last one fully ended. I paid the bill, left a tip and stood outside for a second. Cold air, empty road. First signs of morning showing up at the edges. The diner behind me, the highway ahead. Some nights don't give answers, just enough space to hear your own thoughts. Late night, morning near, watching darkness disappear. Keep moving through the years, through the doubts and fears. Late night, neon fades, memories and yesterdays. Keep pushing through the climb, one day at a time. Late night, one more road, one more heavy load. Keep walking through the light, back into the fight. Coffee cup empty. Sunrise on the horizon.